Good morning, YPC. Welcome to Week 3 wrap up. We're going to start with our high score of the week, which was Jimmy again. Jimmy, back to back weeks with high score, nice. I noted it in our blog section. You'll look under there and you can see that you have Week 3 with the high score and back to back weeks. So, congrats on that. You also had the highest margin of victory this week playing Nick. The margin of victory there was 53.4 points. Nice job. Um, the thing that obviously Antonio Brown helped you out with 43.6 points, but then your bench production, you have nice bench production of 90.4 points. That seemed to be kind of a common theme this whole week. A lot of benches went off, and a lot of benches could have beat the people that they were playing against. But Antonio Brown was the main highlight with your squad. He put up some big points, and that was a difference maker there, definitely. With Nick, you just needed Dez and Romo to fuck some more. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. Romo had decent numbers, but Pettigrew, anytime you get a zero or a negative, is just like you're playing with one less player. It's simple math. So you had Paul on the bench, Powell, excuse me, on the bench with 20.8. But, with the backs that you had going, your waiver wire pickup was selling was nice for the Atlanta running back. That was a nice pickup off the waiver wire. But, you need a little bit more from Dez. So the next, that moves Jimmy to 2-1, and he took over the points force. He now has 515, first one to break the 500, so nice on that too. You're number one with points forced, and then me with 499, and then pretty much then some 465s with Busta is probably I think the next one, the third closest, and then Ruben. So it's tight in there, but being 500 points is you're putting up some consistent points, which is nice, and your bench is still putting up a lot of points. So the next game we're gonna go to is gonna be East Street Raiders getting his first win over the legend, over the champion. The self-proclaimed legend gets his first win. Nice job, Ben. You had some nice production. You put up some nice points, 148.3 to 115.7. The margin of victory here was 32.6. Murray and the Bears defense are the things that jumped out at me right away when I looked at this one. So that's nice. Those guys, and then Cam Newton came and showed up too. So, he shut him out. He was throwing the ball all over the field. And then your bench had 120 points too. So just took a little bit to get them going, and now it looks like they're clicking, so that's nice. And then on the flip side, Dennis, you're hurt. Everyone's in the hospital. Everyone's, on Bush, Lacey. You got a lot of guys. Douglas isn't doing anything. Steven Jackson's hurt. Jermichael Finley is out. I didn't see what happened with that. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, he had a concussion. That's right. So don't know what. Usually concussion is he might be out this week, so that's going to be another hit, which is a shitty thing because battling the bug, it's kind of like cancer. One guy gets hurt, and then everybody starts getting hurt on the roster. So congratulations, Ben. You got 120 points on your bench, which would have beat Dennis. So nice. Congrats on that. Next wing is going to be Sheepy versus Lions Den. Lions Den gets the win. And Sheepy, 0-3. Eli, dude, that's the thing that killed you. Eli, and then if Eli's not going, Knicks isn't going to do anything. If Eli hasn't thrown any touchdowns, the Knicks can't get any touchdowns, so that's shitty. And then Lions did nice. You had nice production from Decker. Decker finally came alive, and that was they were talking about on fantasy that he's ready to explode, and he did. He 133 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 grabs, so that's nice. Seahawks D is always consistent. And then Calvin Johnson was nice. Nice tandem there. And Tom Brady did pretty decent. And your bench has some nice production on it too. E.J. Manuel for the Buffalo Bills looked good. Put up some decent numbers. So that's nice. Congrats on the win. Next, we're going to go to Busta. I saw the word Homer on there because he's playing his Panthers defense, which worked out. They shut him out. Giants look like shit. You were there at the game. You know firsthand they look like shit. They couldn't do anything. They have no secondary. It looked like they were getting. I think Cam's good, but he's not that good. So nice win for Busta, 142. This was the closest game of the week. 4.2 points. Um, it's a tough loss for you, Theo Ruben. You have Gronk coming back, so hopefully that might be just a little the little edge you need points wise. So um, I just looked up Richardson. Richardson, I guess he was the only person on your bench beat that only didn't get any points, and I guess he has a foot issue. So other than that, nice consistent points. I mean, a couple of guys close to 20. Bernard, you started him, so he's producing in your Panthers defense, man. 30 points. 30 points from defense is huge. 30 points from anybody is huge, but a defense is even nicer. So nice job there. Busta is 2-1, and South Bay Long East. Busta moved to the top of the NFC with that win. Nice job, B. And you have some nice points, almost 100 points more than it took right now, so that's good. The next one there, South Bay Long East, though, he's got 450 at 1 and 2, so that's going to be a tight division over there. So nice job, B, on the win. The next we're going to go to is Took and Ruben, which was the Battle of the Unbeatens. That was the Sunday night game this week. Took goes to 2-1. Ruben goes to 3-0, and this Peyton Manning. That's all you gotta say. Peyton Manning's a difference maker. He's a nice quarterback to have. Took's on this one too. The bench. Took's bench almost outscored his team. So with Spiller and then Fred. That's the thing. Fred Jackson had that huge run when they thought they stopped him, and you got Spiller with 2 points and Fred Jackson. That's a tough thing because just when you put Fred Jackson in, Spiller's going to go off. So Jimmy Graham had a monster game. He almost got you the win here. Jimmy G, man, he's no joke. Andrew Luck, you just need a little bit more production, but you have some nice points on your bench if you would have flipped them. But who would have thought Cecil Shorts would have scored that many points against the Seattle defense? I wouldn't have done that. But unfortunately, you get the loss. It still keeps you at 2-1. You're still in second place in the NFC, so that's not bad. Good job. Congrats on the win. Ruben, me and you this week. It's going to be fun, man. Sunday night primetime. The next score is me and Rude. Finally got the win off of Rude. I have to look back. I didn't do any research for this wrap up. I can look and post it later. Just nice to finally get a win. Going to 3-0. Rude's going to 1-2. Rude, your bench. There's really nothing going on there. Tannehill had 20 over Alex Smith, though I wouldn't have started Tannehill over Alex Smith. And then Bradford with 18 against Dallas. I don't know. That's the problem with these quarterbacks. You kind of like having the thing that I think fucked you was the 49ers defense with 1 point. You think that they would put up a little bit more than that. On my roster, J-Bone, Cameron, 30.6 points. Man, that was nice for me. So I was happy with that. My backs are producing. Matt Ryan did well. Almost started Rivers. Rivers didn't do too well. So anyways, that moved me to 3-0. Rude Dog to 1-2. We're going to move on to the next segment, high scores of the week, where Geno Smith, which he's a free agent. If you guys are drinking the punch, he's right there. Go get him. Dennis, 52.9 points, dude. He scored last week. Go get him. The next was Breeze with 44.2, and then Cam Newton with 41.7. Those are our top quarterbacks. The running backs were Murray and Charles. Murray with 32.3, Charles with 30.2, both with 30 points. Which goes to say something with the defenses. Our top defenses were Packers, Bears, and Panthers, 34, 31, and 30 respectively. They scored as much as the top as the top running back. So that goes to show, when you start thinking about, a lot of it's luck. But the Bears defense is a very high ranked, pretty decent, top 5 easy. And they produced. So you get, you figure out, you get a top running back or you go 5th round, 6th round with a defense. Sometimes you can luck out. It's just being consistent. That's the thing. So, and then the wide receivers were Antonio Brown, 43.6. He was the top receiver. And then Jimmy G with 37.4 and J-Bone Cameron with 30.6. So the other thing I wanted to touch bases on real quick were if you look at the post, I blogged something on there. A lot of people don't like looking at things for next year, but I have everybody here so I can get an opinion. If you don't want to comment on it, that's fine. Eventually, I'll make it a decision on it. Not till next year, obviously. But the things is the proposed defensive point adjustment for safeties being worth a little bit more than 2 points. I'm throwing 4 points out there. A pick 6 is worth 8 points. 2 for the interception, 6 for the touchdown. And I think pick 6s happen a lot more frequently than a safety. So, but to say that a safety is going to be worth 8 points to me is ridiculous. So, and then with the 0.6 for the quarterbacks, the -6, I can make that adjustment. Obviously, it won't be this year; it'll be next year. Some people are thinking that a -4 because a -6 against your quarterback is big. But conversely, that'd be -8 points for your quarterback because your quarterback's going to throw a touchdown for a pick 6 as -6, and then the interception will be -2. So, anyways, I want to hear your thoughts. Go, you guys throw them on the board, start a thread or a blog. Nick, start one and just put it up there. And I just want to see some thoughts on it. Nothing too outrageous, but that's going to be something that we will adjust and make it different for next year, definitely. This week coming up, lastly, we're going to go over the this week's matchups. The matchup that I'm going to be looking at is me and Ruben, both 3-0. It looks like it's going to be close, so that's going to be interesting. It's just going to come down to probably Manning, and if one of my guys can step up, or hopefully 3 of them or 4 of them. The other one that I'm looking at here, let's see here, Took and Jimmy. That's going to be a great game too. They're both 2-1, and Jinx needs to keep alive in this playoff chase over here. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. 0-3, Sheepy. You're looking for it against Nick. Nick might give you one. The Thursday night game this week is going to be Rams-Niners. So you guys make sure you get your lineups in for that. All right, and good luck, gentlemen. Week 3 is in the books, man. Week 4, here we come. Peace!